We need to get out of here. Creepy blood. Hello. I believe I've scanned you already. Same hair again. Now we know who he is, at least. Not a mythical monster, he's just a person who is... just wanted to be Wolfman, apparently. I had to reorient myself real quick. Didn't we go...
I'm right on your tail.
Oh, the blood's everywhere, look at that. But the part of me that wants to explore wants to kind of avoid that stuff, maybe. Was that there before? The statue? Have I been this way before? I don't think I've been in here yet. Are you stuck in the kitchen, friend? Okay, he's slowly beating himself against the wall now.
KPD, can we talk? Can I take that as a yes?
I apologize, not fully in control yet. Reflex action.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't understand, not surprising. In your condition.
You know my condition?
Correct. You still have a long way to go.
I suppose you're way ahead of me, huh?
I am more advanced. Flawed, but nearing completion.
Nearing completion. How completely complete are you?
78%.
What happens if you hit 100? A big bang?
I will be cleansed.
Of what?
Cleansed of body, purged of flesh, of excess thoughts.
If there's nothing left to clean, aren't you a little afraid there'll be nothing, period?
No, fear is irrational. Change is inevitable. It is more logical to embrace it.
Okay, I'll bite. Definition of flawed.
Fragile, predictable, human.
Predictable human?
You are born, you procreate, you die. Not built to last.
We all gotta go sometime.
You say that, but you delude yourself with promises of eternal life. People really want to live forever. I will.
I got news for you, Rust Bucket. Forever is the privilege of the dead.
Ugh.
Mods don't come cheap. Unless you get them installed in a local fucking Ripper clinic.
Your logic is sound, but I will not share that information with you.
Suit yourself. Oh, and just be aware, the lockdown might be the phage. Of course, I know you're way beyond caring.
The disease of transition? No. Unacceptable. I am not ready yet.
Guess you should have thought about that before you stuffed yourself with moths.
Your interrogation tactics are primitive. You call yourself an observer. Yet you fail to observe the basic fallacy in your thinking.
How can you be sure I'm an observer?
It's much more obvious than you seem to think.
Yeah, well, if this is an outbreak, good luck to us all. We're gonna need it.
He refers to anyone who still has humanity left in them as having a condition. Because they're imperfect, and they're trapped that way now. You can just do your thing in there, I suppose. Frankly, leaving that door open blocks the exit. And I don't really know if I need to run away from a werewolf anytime soon. Surprisingly, there's only been one segment of run away from monster now, which is less than I expected. at this point in the game. Unfortunately for him, he's about to pay dearly for all of his mods if it is in fact the phage, because he is very susceptible now, based on what we've been able to figure out so far.
You got a minute? KPD.
Sure. Have I been naughty?
Just a few questions, nothing to get excited about.
The world's at peace, Mr. Observer. Why should I get excited?
Well, there's the lockdown. Are you handling it all right?
These things come and go. They're inevitable, like the waves of causality. I don't concern myself with petty realities, Mr. Observer.
Okay. I'll take that as a yes. You know what I'd do? How come?
I can smell your quantum patterns. I've dallied with a few of you digital devils.
You smell my quantum... what?
Hey, I'm not judging. I was a little lost girl once. Low on expectations, high on feed.
And now I guess you're just high.
Ouch, Mr. Observer. Such words. How they burn like flaming roses. But I'm not into that stuff anymore. Now I live for true pleasures. And pleasurable truths.
Are these pleasures pharmaceutical?
Look to quantum physics. It holds the answers. You just have to be uncertain enough to look. Anyway, you better be on your way. Good luck. Or not.
Well now, sounds like somebody has gotten quite high, and after a large period of drug use, has eventually decided that they are a soothsayer. Like a real one. Hello. Okay. I don't think we're supposed to get to see our character model. There's our headless character model we've been playing as this entire game. Isn't that exciting? That's great. That's really great. Is it gonna open for real? Come on. Yeah. 6359. That was interesting. Oh, cool. Creepy doll room. Everybody loves creepy doll rooms. It's everyone's favorite rooms. And there's a creepy doll. It always follows you. That's a person, I think? Maybe? It's hard to tell. Video games have an inherent element of uncanny valley involved where it's hard to tell if someone's a doll or a person when given the chance. Ooh, we can play the spider game. Spider game. Spider game. There we go. Rank 7. Where am I? There I am. Okay. I guess I have to do that. They give you the sword immediately with no other real options, I think. Can I walk into fire and I'm fine? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to loop around while they're chasing me to combine them, essentially. And if I go for any of those coins, I will then die, so I can't go after any of those coins until I have killed everything chasing me, basically. But those were down there. Problem. Let's kill. I'm just gonna kill myself. I think there's a better order of operations here. There we go. I'm gonna not aggro these guys yet. Might as well grab the sword now, I suppose. Yeah, I want to aggro you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and these guys. We have just a giant freaking spider fireball. Alright, let's just see how many more I can grab. Oh, wow. I have to get a lot of them, too. There's 3 of them over there. Interesting. I can't go down that hallway because if I aggro them, they'll hit me before I can leave. Any further and I die. So I'll get you now. Now we have a secondary spider ball, basically. At this point we need to aggro these guys. And then I have to kill them to survive. This is now my chance, because I'm finally not being chased. I can finally grab the remaining coins. I'm amused that this game has like a functioning puzzle game built into it. Like, a game of this structure is the type of game I would play in my puzzle game slot for as far as my schedule goes. And there are decent little puzzles in here. This is where things get hard. I don't really know what to do here. Uncertain. Huh. You can't bring them through a previous fire pile to, like, burn them either. So then you die. So close. So close to a solution. There must be some kind of additional trick, right? I mean, I have to kill these ones here because I'm trapped, right? Crap. Go ahead and restart. Levels are called the Siege. No, that's the Siege. The adventure begins. The Siege. Fire seems to work. The smell of burning spiders. You think you know me. The queen no one likes. And then why so many? There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Here's my spider ball. Again. I don't see any reason not to aggro all these guys when I can. Wait. Let's double check something. No, seems impossible. I was wondering if I could somehow, like, go down this path, down to this bottom corner, aggro the first ones, and then come back to make the spider ball. But, well, if I went here and then went backwards, it would be chasing me. And then I could loop around to grab the second one by, like, if I went here, this one would chase me. Then I could loop around while it's chasing me to go here to grab the second one. At which point, I'd have a sufficient amount of aggro on my to save me for later stuff. And I could just add them to the spider ball. But if I'm being chased by a spider, I can't ever go backwards. Which is a problem because the spiders cover every path around here. And so the main solution that comes to mind, potential avenue of thought, is the idea of, like, can I conserve this one sword here at the beginning? But I can't. Like, the moment you walk out, you're stuck, right? There's no trick as far as I can tell. There's nothing I can do here, right? all I can do is waste my sword, which is definitely a worse outcome than not doing that. What do you know? Like some kind of video game, this game gets harder over time. Okay. So what have I not been considering? Because that all seems like the correct solution. I can't see any way I would ever get down here without being chased, so I might as well maximize how many things are chasing me because they're functionally unimportant at that point. I just don't... This second half is where things get confusing. So if I run all the way up there vertically, I have to kill them right at the end, right? I can't... Like, I have to go up here, and stop right here, and then go back and kill them. Because if I go forward, then they'll attack me from the front, and at that point everything will kill me anyway. Huh. And I can't aggro this guy in any way, because if I go here, he jumps towards me, and then I'm surrounded on both sides, at which point, nothing works. Unless that's somehow the solution. I don't see. Yeah, at this point he's chasing you already, so you have to live with that. And the only option is to go this way. So while I'm thinking about it more, unfortunately the additional thinking isn't leading to more solution. Because I'm pretty much stuck on the same train of thought that I did the first time I got this far. Damn it. So I can collect all the coins. Sure. And then what? Oh shit. That works fine. Huh. I have to go back to the first attempt to rewind and see what I did differently, because yeah, that is doable. Okay, sure. Weird, how did I not get that earlier then? Okay, it's fine. Hollow Horrible. 7 deadly sins of holographic interior design. Yes, there is such a thing as too much space. Sometimes the urge to expand your living space becomes irresistible. To turn a set of drab walls into a seemingly endless landscape with the press of a button. What could possibly go wrong? Well, you'll find that out when you accidentally walk into a wall that you thought wasn't there. Depth perception is no joke. Motion sickness. It's great to add a little life to your living environment, as long as you keep it subtle. It's one thing to make your trees in your lush holographic forest sway gently in the wind, but too much motion gets sickening, literally. Perfect for anyone who wants to check what flavor protein paste they had for breakfast. 3. Novo Rich Nightmare. We get it. Sometimes we all feel the need to add a bit of flair to our sanctum sanctorum. Unfortunately, many of us seem to think that the best way to do this is to create an illusion of superficial luxury. Golden arches or Greek columns ripped straight from historical Hollywood do not make your living room seem majestic. 4. More is less. It's always nice to give your high-resolution projector a run for its money, but too much detail can sometimes be detrimental. At best, you'll end up seeing every speck of imperfection on an otherwise perfectly nice projection. At worst, you'll go cross-eyed from staring at too much detail. Remember, when it comes to holographic interiors, it's the big picture that counts. 5. Hey, at least it was free. Just because it's free doesn't mean it's any good. One would think that's obvious, and yet countless people still choose to decorate their apartments with horrible, gaudy holo projections straight from a pop-up ad. Not only do they look terrible, but they often contain illegal spyware that turns your projector into a camera, allowing complete strangers to spy on you in your own living room. Also, it probably has ads on it, if nothing else. 6. Putting yourself out there. It's great to express yourself through your surroundings, but doing so with taste often proves challenging. We've seen far too many holo projections generated from low-resolution family photos, pixelated blurs that look like something pulled from a police surveillance camera. Even worse is when someone puts up private pictures that really should stay private. Basic rule: if you wouldn't show it to your mother, then you probably shouldn't put it up at all. 7. Anything involving cats, just don't. No documents on this one. Running late. Hey, can't make it today. Got some errands to run. I'll drop by tomorrow. Bring you something special. Hope you and the baby are doing fine. S. Worried about you. Joanna, it's been several weeks since I saw you at therapy. Everyone in the group is worried sick. Please, you don't need to come to the meetings if they make you uncomfortable. Everyone has their own way of dealing with these things. Just let me know you're alright. Dr. Dursky. Really? The owner of... I was gonna say, really, the owner of this room needed therapy? Yeah, thanks for that. Apparently you are a doll, because you just creaked. No like. No cybernetic components? Or are we just ignoring them again? Well, we knew that was gonna happen, right? On some level. So what, she's been feeding her doll in her doll collection, and she has a life-size doll, and it's just continually... Oh boy. But also we just got lore acknowledgements of the holo projections. Hello, other creepy doll. We learned about the holo projections when that room's security, it was essentially based around an attempt to fake us out with holo projections so that we would think it was the forest. I thought it was a security system, but it might have been that the guy was so obsessed with becoming a werewolf that in that world he has a version of his apartment where everything is just a forest and he gets to hunt after deer apparently. But maybe while I initially thought it was supposed to confuse me and delay me so that people that sneak into his place could get caught, it may be that it was intended specifically just as a fantasy for him and nothing else. He's someone that's obsessed with augmentation, which plenty of characters are, but he seems specifically dangerous. Weird. Isn't this a public fridge? It is a public fridge, right? Sleeping quarters. Maybe not entirely public. This all seems like it might be part of that one person's apartment. Because this one door was here. That cuts off this whole chunk. But this one had the code specifically, and the rest didn't. Weird. This might all be this one person's apartment, then. That might explain why the fridge is actually stocked. And not some kind of weird nightmare. Seems like it. No door, no lock, though. Just on their nightmare doll room. Right, that was the door I thought would lead me to a different area. So I've tried everything here now, huh? Dude, you okay? Or... Operating system outdated, model no longer supported. Figured as much there, but... Okay, it's just trying to kill itself now. I was trying to read the writing on it. Let's just shut the door on our problems, huh? I don't remember there being 4 rooms. I guess I do remember there being 4 rooms, never mind. We've been everything on that side now. Did I ever go south? We could double check that. This is this problem room. Let's double check that I've been everywhere. Is that me?
Need to get out.
Who is that? Okay. Apparently, I'm being somewhat railroaded here. Surprisingly. All this setup so he could live out his weird, giant, like, forest fantasy setting. He led up into the attic. That might wrap up the story, though, for all I know, so let's avoid that for a little bit. One of the numbers in the stash is 112. 209. So where was 209? It'd be downstairs. This is the stairs. Then going left. Take me to 209? Yeah. Right through here.
KPD, I need to ask you some questions.
What's your name, boy? I like to know who I'm speaking to.
Daniel Lazarski.
John Bukowski. Good to meet you, Daniel Lazarski.
Same here.
Tell me, Daniel, that rumbling I heard, was that a lockdown?
Yeah, it was. We're trying to rule out the phage. Doesn't seem to bother you. Hey, are we having fun or what? I know you're from somewhere. The name rings a bell.
Lots of people used to know me. Back when I was in the ring.
Hang on. You're the champ. Bulldozer Bukowski.
What's left of him. I used to be able to crush a man's skull with my bare hands. Now I can't even wipe my own ass.
What's wrong? What happened to your ass?
Time happened. The corporation happened. My retirement happened.
Don't choke on me yet, champ. Tell me what happened.
Oh, and after my contract ended, I had a hot date with the repo man.
They stripped you down?
That would have been illegal. They gave me an option. Could have kept my mods. It was only gonna cost me $2 million a year.
I get it. Back to bare basics. Must be tough to go on like this.
Yeah, but I can't just give up. Not in my DNA.
I suppose the drugs helped you out a little?
Hey, I ain't no fucking junkie. You got that?
You know what I got? You get your painkillers from Amir.
Who?
Come on, I found a big stash with your name on it. No need to who me.
What the hell? Yeah, he brings me stuff sometimes.
Well, that's too bad, because he's dead now. I gotta go.
Whoa. Hey, hold on, Lazarski. What did you say?
I said I gotta go.
No, before that. You said the kid's dead? Damn. There goes my discount. Any idea who did him in?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Nah, ain't got a clue.
All right, chump. Hang in there.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Interesting interrogation tactic there, being all like, "Yeah, hey, kid's dead. Good luck. Bye." Like, oh, no, what? You're just hoping the guy would like cling to that and respond to him immediately. Otherwise, it would go nowhere. I guess next stop is going to be 112 then.